Evening, folks. Brian here. Friday, September 20, 2024. Folks, I did this video once before, quite some time ago. It was viewed and or shared over 2,000 times. If you're going to share it, think twice of who you're going to be sharing it with, because a lot of people rejected it, and I had to eject them. This video is going to explain to you the power, the force that's below our feet. I'm also going to go through what's called antipode earthquakes and fulcrum point. An antipode earthquake is an earthquake that happens on the opposite side of the planet. If one earthquake is a magnitude 6 or 6.5 or greater, that energy will travel through the center of the planet and come out on the other side within 30 degrees. It'll find the path of least resistance, fracture zones, volcanoes, etc. As it travels through the planet, it will lose between the magnitude 1 to 1.5 magnitude. So if we have a 6.5 here, on the opposite side, it's going to be anywhere from a 5 to a 5.5. If we have a 9.5 magnitude here, you're going to have anywhere from a 8 to an 8.5 on the other side. Remember what I just said. Everything really happened July 29, 2021. I will show you. On July 29, 2021, global seismograph stations picked up an earthquake off the Alaska Peninsula, registering a 9.5. However, the USGS downgraded that to an 8.2. Something happened 10 minutes after the earthquake. Precisely 10 minutes following the earthquake, every single perimeter along the North Pacific Plate, Tsunami Buoy, was activated. 10 minutes, as well as the infamous one off the coast of Nova Scotia. A few minutes following, two additional buoys in the Caribbean went into motion, as well as the one off of Nova Scotia, and one in Hawaii. There was no tsunami generated. A tsunami takes between 4 to 5 hours to reach the shores of Japan and Oregon. What happened? The entire north end of the Pacific Plate. So vast was the push, it also activated the one off the coast of Nova Scotia. There's two buoys off the east coast, one on either side of a line of undersea mounts heading into New York. One buoy in New York, one buoy in Nova Scotia. Every once in a while will go into motion. Remember that. There's another reason why it's believed that it was a 9.5 antipode earthquakes. So here's the location of our earthquake here. The antipode, the opposite side of the planet, is specifically, it's right here. But again, that energy is going to find the path of least resistance. That was the South Sandwich Islands, which is actually an arc and a subduction zone of volcanoes. That is the antipode. On August 12th, 2021, there was an 8.2 earthquake, South Sandwich Islands. There were so many earthquakes. It initially came in as a 7.5 or something like that. There were so many earthquakes, they had to sort through them all, and they found the 8.1 or 8.2 earthquake, South Sandwich Islands. Now, So we had our initial earthquake here on July 21. However, we had a very strong aftershock just before the South Sandwich Islands one. Strong aftershock of about a 7 or a 7+ magnitude. So when you have an earthquake on one side, the energy will spread and spread and spread. The energy from the South Sandwich Islands earthquakes spread out, spread out, and spread out. When it meets in the middle, called the Fulcrum point, it creates an earthquake. The Fulcrum point for the two earthquakes was the Caribbean. On August 14, 2021, a magnitude 7.2 earthquake in Haiti, killing at least 2,248 people. Fulcrum point earthquake. Caribbean. However, the day before the Haiti earthquake, guess what happened? We had a tsunami buoy in the Gulf of Mexico go off, as well as the Peru-Chile border. Pre-earthquake signal. To recap, earthquake, 10 minutes later, perimeter tsunami buoys in motion, along with Nova Scotia, a few minutes later, Caribbean. I believe that was a 9.5 because it caused an 8.2 antipode earthquake in the South Sandwich Islands. It lost a magnitude of between a 1.3 and a 1.4. You ready for this?